Life is full of ups and downs. There are moments when we feel lost, but also times filled with meaning. So what helps us navigate through those challenges? It's the wisdom found in profound, inspiring quotes. In this video, I'll share some of the most famous life quotes. But more than that, I'll tell you how these words have helped me overcome difficulties and find my way. Let's dive in, because who knows, you might discover something meaningful for yourself too. The value of life. Life is a journey, not a destination. This quote reminds us that life is not just about reaching goals. It's about what we learn, experience, and feel along the way. Sometimes we focus so much on the final destination that we forget the real meaning of life lies in the moments we experience during the journey. I recall a time when I set a huge goal for myself. To complete a personal business project I had been working on for a long time. I poured all my energy into it, waking up every day with a long to-do list. However, the closer I got to my goal, the more exhausted and drained I felt. I missed out on small, precious moments around me, conversations with friends, time spent with family, or simply enjoying a quiet afternoon. When I finally achieved my goal, instead of feeling fulfilled, I felt empty. I realized that while I had reached my destination, I had lost many valuable things along the way. From that experience, I learned that life is not just about hitting milestones, but about cherishing and savoring every small moment during the journey. Change and personal growth. We cannot change the wind, but we can adjust the sails. This quote highlights that not everything in life is within our control. What truly matters is how we react and adapt to changes. I once encountered unexpected upheavals in my job, and that taught me a valuable lesson about flexibility and patience. There was a time when I was working at a large company and everything was going well. But one day, the company decided to restructure, and I was laid off. It was a huge shock. However, after a few days of reflection, I realized that I couldn't change the company's decision. The only thing I could do was adjust my direction. I started learning new skills, seeking different opportunities, and exploring fields I hadn't considered before. Unexpectedly, I found a new passion in an entirely different area. From that challenge, I learned that sometimes life throws unexpected obstacles your way. But instead of complaining, learn to adapt and find a new path forward. Happiness and inner peace. Happiness is not a destination. It is a journey. Many of us believe that happiness will come once we achieve certain goals, get a good job, earn more money, or buy the dream house. But the truth is, happiness is not a destination. It's how we feel throughout the process of living. I once thought that if I had enough money, I would be happy. I threw myself into work, saving and trying to buy things I believed would bring happiness. But when I finally had those things, I still felt a sense of emptiness. I realized that happiness doesn't come from external material things, but from the small, simple moments in life. A morning cup of coffee, a walk in the rain, or a meaningful conversation with a loved one. Only when I learned to appreciate the small things and find joy within myself did I truly experience happiness. Not because I had more, but because I learned to be content with what I already had. Courage and perseverance. Courage is not the absence of fear, but the action despite fear. All of us feel fear at some point when facing challenges and difficulties. But what sets successful people apart from those who give up is courage. I remember standing at a crossroads in life, having to make a big decision, to leave a stable job to pursue my passion. I was scared, anxious about whether I could succeed, and unsure if it was the right decision. But in the end, I decided to move forward, even though I was still filled with doubt. The result was that despite the initial hardships, my perseverance and courage helped me overcome all obstacles. Through that experience, I realized that courage is not about being fearless, but about daring to face your fears and taking steps forward. Love and giving. Life becomes truly meaningful when we live for others. Life is not just about ourselves. It's also about the people around us. Love and giving are core values that make life truly meaningful. I once volunteered for a charity program in a poor rural area. Initially, I thought I would be the one helping others, but to my surprise, I ended up receiving more than I gave. The smiles, gratitude, and connection with strangers taught me that happiness isn't something to be kept for ourselves, but something to be shared. When you give, not only do you help others, but you also enrich your own soul. Confidence and belief in oneself. Believe in yourself, and you will not have to worry about what others think. I think many of us have felt insecure at times. I went through such phases when faced with judgment and pressure from society. However, over time, I realized that what truly matters isn't what others think about you, but how you see yourself. I began focusing on self-development, learning to love and trust myself. And as I gained confidence, I stopped being affected by the negative opinions around me. This is a valuable lesson I want to share with you. When you believe in yourself, nothing can stop you from achieving success. Purpose and passion. Follow your passion, and success will follow you. Finding passion and purpose in life is something many of us search for. I used to wonder if I was living in alignment with my passion, but then I realized that passion isn't something distant or hard to find. Sometimes it's in the little things we do every day. The key is to have enough perseverance to pursue it.